Hi there. Let's see, today is Monday, so we started our goat studies. Really farm animals is what we're studying. Probably for the next 3 weeks, really. It's going to be farm animals. Technically, it's goats this week, cows next week, and horses the week after that. But we've studied a lot of chickens and pigs already, because we started reading the library books for this week last night. And the letter G. So we're studying the letter G. Hopefully we won't have any too much G and J confusion this week. Hopefully I'll get that all cleared up. Anyway, so that's what we're doing in school, and really that's about all I've got to talk about, except that it's also Grandma Ann's birthday today. She's 82, and as you know, she has Alzheimer's. I sent her a birthday card, and it was really weird writing a different address under her name this time, since she's at the assisted living facility, I guess it's called. I don't know. That I showed you in July when I went and visited her. So yeah, today's been kind of rough. Been thinking about her a lot. So you saw her in the video in July, and that was the first time I had seen her with all white hair. When I went and saw her a few weeks ago, she now isn't wearing her teeth, and that was probably the first time I've ever seen her without her teeth, ever. I might have seen her maybe once when I was a kid. I think maybe she showed me herself one time without them when I was a little kid. But it was only that just one time, because she was getting ready for bed, at the same time I was over at their house, and she took her teeth out and put them in the cup, whatever, and showed me the teeth and the fact that, showed me her. I looked at her, but I spent lots of weekends at her house. And in fact went on vacation with her every summer for several years, and to the deer lease every year for a few years in the winter. And I'm pretty sure I only, before, a couple of weekends ago, pretty sure I only ever saw her once without her teeth. So this time she had all white hair and no teeth, and was being spoon-fed by a nurse at lunch when I went to see her. So, but she's made it to her birthday, so I'm glad about that, because it just really annoys me when people die right before their birthdays, It's like, oh, come on, you only had a month, or a couple of weeks, or, whatever it is, if it's a short amount of time. Like that. So, I'm glad she made it to her birthday, at least. I'm fairly sure it's going to be her last birthday. So, I wanted to show, okay. So, I wanted to show you some pictures of her from how she looked when I remember. Yeah, so I wanted to show you some pictures of how I remember her. And I have two that have been in my house for several years. One was always hanging on the wall until our family got our pictures taken, and then we were trying to decide where to hang those, and ended up taking my grandparents down, hanging that one up there just to see how it looked, and it stayed. So my grandparents' picture hasn't made it back up on the wall. But here's the one that was hanging on the wall all this time. Let's see if I can get it without a glare. So there's Grandma Ann and Papa. And her hair seems really brown in this picture. I don't know if you can really tell exactly. If I could position the camera and the light so that there's no glare, yet there's plenty of light. Anyway, so there they are, my grandparents, Ann and Bill, Grandma Ann and Papa. And this picture of her looks kind of strange to me. Like, it's obviously, well, obviously it's obviously posed, but I mean, even her face doesn't really look like, I don't know. It just looks weird to me. Like she was only just smiling because she was having her picture taken, not because, you know, I don't know how to explain it. Because obviously it's a studio picture, so. But anyway, this one is more how I remember her. I'm hoping that picture doesn't, hang on, don't fall over. Chill out. Alright, here, lay down. Gosh. Alright, sorry. Trying to put the picture down on the table and it doesn't want to stand. Okay, anyway. So this picture has always been on the bar. Right over there, where the candles and stuff are. And so here's this picture of them. And this picture looks much more like how I remember her. Always laughing. And with... Okay, so I don't know if you've noticed, but when I smile, my eyes disappear. At least that's what my husband says. My mom says that I have beady little eyes, which I guess she means the same thing. Although when she was young, she had big eyes like this. And so I guess mine are small in comparison. Anyway, so if you've never noticed, if I smile, my eyes like completely disappear. Okay? My grandmother is the same way. I've got her eyes. So you can tell in this picture, she was actually laughing, probably at something that the photographer had said. And so that's how I remember her. And that's my grandma. So, happy birthday, Grandma. I love you so much. And I already miss you. I miss talking on the phone with you, even though usually I was just listening and saying, as you would talk and talk and talk. I thought nothing in particular. I miss going to church with you on Sundays while I was growing up, and then later on when I was a teenager, I would come and meet y'all at the church and working with you at your janitorial job. Learning everything from you. Going on vacations. I got my water dog nickname because I never wanted to get out of the pool. Just hanging out with you at your house. Laughing about nothing and everything. We were so silly. Papa calling us the Bobbsey twins because we were so much alike. And jumping on your big huge king size bed when I was little, and you calling me Papa's little leapfrog. them out on a shelf where I could see them all the time. But during one of our moves, they got packed away and haven't been unpacked, so they're probably in the attic or somewhere. Although I do still have a few. Anyway. I was hoping not to cry during this vlog, but I'm not really surprised. That didn't happen. Anyway. Happy birthday, Grandma. I'm glad you made it to 82. And, I guess I'll see you at home when I get there. I think that's all I've got for today, so see you tomorrow. Bye.